Thank you for staying with us. In our first story, the fourth wave of COVID-19 infections in Ghana may be over. Data published by the Ghana Health Service show a steady decline in daily infections despite low observance of the protocols. We're seeing less severe cases, but an increase in deaths. Head of the health desk, Fred Smith, joins me via Zoom with details. Now, Fred, let's start with the Ghana Health Service dashboard and see how the numbers are looking.
Well, Maps, as we speak, the data for the 29th of December has come up, and the information we have, new cases were 1,055. It brings our active cases to 11,512. But of course, if you're seeing a lot of your active cases going up, it's only a matter of time that you see that come down, because it will take about 2 weeks per the discharge policy for people to, recover and be healed. However, we are seeing a lot of people dying out of this, roughly 2 or 3 in a day since the late part of December, and that has been the worrying part for us, Maps.
All right, now let's take a look at those graphs with the critical, the severe, and the deaths and the active cases, and just take us through those that graph.
Well, indeed, if you check from the 1st of April, from the 1st of October, I beg your pardon, we've seen constant decline in the number of active cases, severe and critical cases, and up until late December, we're seeing those cases down. If you check yesterday's update, for instance, for events on the 29th of December, we're seeing 12 people whose cases are severe, and 12 people are in critical condition. 25 have severe cases of COVID. Until this day, we had a lot of people who did not have quite severe or critical cases. On the 28th of December, we had just 3 people in critical condition and 24 who had severe COVID. It makes it difficult for us to explain why we are having the low severe and critical cases, but a lot of people are dying. And if you check the chart for the COVID-19 deaths, you will see a very sharp rise throughout December. And that chart shows you what happened in December. And it's been a consistent rise in the number of deaths that we're recording. In the last updates, as we saw for the 29th of December, we saw 5 people dying, and that is bringing our deaths to 1,303. Before that, we had 2, 3 in each of the days that preceded. And so it will be interesting to know why people are dying. They may not face severe or critical issues, but still end up dying.
All right, Fred, before I let you go, is it safe to say that the fourth wave is over?
Well, we need to wait for the data coming in for the 30th, 31st, and the 1st to be able to draw that conclusion. But at least what we see so far is showing that we have it under control. We may have peaked, and that we may not have cases that will exceed 1,300 until maybe later when there's another spike.
All right, thank you very much. That's head of our health desk, Fred Smith, giving us an update of the COVID-19 situation in Ghana. So other stories now. The reversal of the benchmark discount values on vehicles and some selected imports is set to become effective Tuesday, 4th January. According to a letter by the Commissioner of Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA, Kenneth Kojo Damwa, retired. Now, this follows the reversal of the policy initiated in 2019 to reduce the cost of importing certain class of goods, as announced by Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta in the 2022 budget. Apart from vehicles, machinery and equipment, the letter listed sugar, pasta, spaghetti, and noodles products, palm oil, as among some 32 commodities to be affected by the reversal policy. My colleague Kweku Asante joins me on Zoom with a copy of this letter. Now, Kweku, share with us some details of this letter.
All right, Mab. So according to this letter signed by Colonel Damois, who is actually the commissioner in charge of internal revenue, this policy is being reversed because government has taken note of the concerns that have been raised by some of the stakeholders. We know that in particular, AGI, the Association of Ghana Industries, have been raising some concerns about what an impact this will have on their local industries. And so they've largely advocated and lobbied for its reversal. And so finally, it's been reversed. This letter is actually addressed to most of GRAs and their sectors all across the country to explain to them how they are going to be able to optimize the returns of the reversal of this policy.
Yeah.
And so what we know is that government initiated this policy in 2019 to cushion importers. And so when you are importing these class of goods under this policy, it came with certain amounts of discount, up to in some instances more than 30%. And that was expected to cushion importers. And Guta in particular was one of those who were very much excited about the idea that this policy had been introduced. And so now that it is being reversed, they are up in arms and we'll get there very soon. But then, so just like you mentioned, cars, sugar, rice, and a number of things that are made in major ways imported into Ghana are going to be reversed and they are not going to attract discounts anymore. And so Colonel Kwejo Damois is telling their sector commanders, DRE, and all the officers in the nationwide to ensure that they are able to fully optimize this situation and ensure that the returns are maximum for government.
Now, what does this mean in simple terms for the layman?
Right, Mapito, so what this means in simple terms is that the importation of these class of goods will revert to their old and former prices. That means cost of importing these goods will go up. So if we're importing a car for, say, 50,000 Ghana cedis, and it was discounted 30%, this 30% is coming back again. And so you are going to pay the full cost of importing that vehicle. This will ordinarily mean that the importer is going to pass on this to the consumer and ensure that you pay exactly for what they have paid at the port. And so for much of the things that Ghanaians use a lot, sugar, rice, that the country is not self-sufficient. And for which this policy has been reversed, it means that the prices are going to go up significantly, by at least 30%, because that is by how much they were discounted at the ports. And that is what Guta has been explaining, yes.
So we mentioned sugar, you mentioned pasta, spaghetti, noodle products, palm oil, that will be affected by this change in policy. Can you give us more products and goods?
Right, so vehicles, machinery, equipment that are actually needed by even industries in Ghana to operate are going to go up. There are 32 classes of goods that are going to attract this 30% reversal discount. And AGI have been lobbying particularly to ensure that this is reversed. And so machinery, pasta, sugar, rice, these are some of the major things on the list of these 32 discounted items.
Now let's talk about the reaction of the industry to this change in policy.
First, Guta President Dr. Joseph Obeng says this is going to lead to a significant increase in the prices. You can listen to him.
Prices are going to double. How? Because the benchmark value was the only last straw that businesses were holding. At this time, the effect of COVID is so huge.
Kweku, you've also been speaking to the first Vice President of Guta and Executive Secretary of the Importers and Exporters Association. What have they been saying?
So Clement Boateng is the first Vice Chairman of Guta, as well as Samson Awengo Betasaki of the Exporters and Importers Association. The point they've been making to me is that this policy has not been well thought through, and that looking at the standing of the economy currently, government had to pull some brakes on this until some significant engagement has been had with stakeholders in the sector. In particular, Guta has been warning that they are going to pass on this price and the cost of importing these goods to the consumer. So the consumer should brace themselves up for more increment in the prices on the market. On their part, the Exporters and Importers Association want government to pull the brakes on this reversal of policy for now and ensure that significant consultation is done.
All right, let's take a look at that conversation you had with them.
The reversal of this benchmark value is not right, and we think it is going to have a very negative impact on businesses. We all know that this reversal has come about as a result of lobbying of AGI, but we think AGI don't have the capacity to produce the things that the benchmark value has been taken off. And so we think Guta has an unfinished business with the government. We will still continue to engage government and see what best could be done. But as you have said, it is going to take effect from tomorrow. So if it takes effect from tomorrow, then consumers should brace themselves up for price increase, because no businessman, importer or exporter is Father Christmas, and for every cost that is going to be incurred by importer or businessman will definitely be passed on to the consumer. So if it takes effect from tomorrow, consumers should brace themselves up for price increment. But we think, like I told you, we still have an unfinished business with government. We will still continue to engage government and see, how possible best, this benchmark, reversal, could be, changed.
Let me come to Mr. Samson Awingobit. Mr. Samson Awingobit, what are your impressions about the reversal? Are you for it or you are against it?
Well, I cannot say I am for it or I'm against it, but the truth of the matter is that we think that it's not the right time. Look at the economic situations of ordinary Ghanaians, their financial status, vis-a-vis, if they say government is the largest employer or the private sector, how many within the 2019-2020, 2021, how many Ghanaians have gotten jobs and getting good pay? I strongly believe that it's not the right time. Look at the cost of living in the country now. And as my colleague just said, what are the capacity that we have on those commodities that the benchmark value should be reversed come tomorrow? What is going to happen is that our friends from the AGI don't have the capacity, to the best of my knowledge. They are not, even if they have their factory sitting there, they don't have they are not producing up to optimum, and they know that it's not about the benchmark values that is making them not producing up to optimum. It's as a result of the cost of borrowing in this country. It's as a result of the cost of utility tariff in this country. And so they knowing very well. And as I said, very soon, AGI will be exposed. They will be exposed by the African Continental Free Trade that is coming on board very soon, where we have people in South Africa, Kenya, and the rest are borrowing at a lower rate, are using lower utility tariff, can produce up to optimum, and they are going to bring their product into this country as well and sell, and we will take it there. That is where they will see a real competition. For me, I strongly believe that rice production in this country is not yet up to 500,000 metric tons, let alone the 700,000 to 800,000 metric tons that Ghanaian rice importers are bringing. Besides that, rice importers, ECOWAS sub-region, they are paying 10% import duty. Ghana, they are paying 20% import duty. That is already a deterrent to the importers, or a cost that they are borne out of the importers. Frozen food imported, biscuit, cooking oil, others. Globally, under the ECOWAS common external tariff, are paying 20%. Even Africa, they are paying 20% import duty. In Ghana, we have implemented the highest value, 35% plus fees and charges. As we speak with you, if assuming tomorrow they reverse the benchmark value as stated, there's a bill before Parliament, and I'm sure it has been passed by now, although that the education has not been done, that fees and charges will be increased across board by 15%. That is also going to be a cost, knowing that if you bring goods through the port and you are not just paying only duty, you pay duty plus fees and charges by this institution. And so that is going to be a huge, huge cost, and we will definitely see it. If you ask me, I will tell you, our importers should get in the second quarter, already this first quarter, product at the port. We will try and clear those goods. By first, second quarter, they should not import, and let's see where the country will go. We are going to have a very, very severe shortage of food, and there will be food insecurity. What our people are bringing, they are bringing it because there's a shortfall, there's gap, and they are coming to show up. That's why we have not run out of food hunger or food shortages in this country. I strongly believe that the government will have to reason again. If you ask me, I'll tell you the Minister of Finance should reverse these benchmark values. Should stop this implementation by tomorrow, and let's look at it in the medium to long term. These are short-term measures that they are going to cause injuries on the economy of this country. As we speak now, what is the dollar rate in this country? It's also going to be another way of pricing of goods. If one goes to the port and they reverse to clear your car, and they reverse the 30% benchmark values, and they reverse, if you are clearing cooking, whether cement, clinker, cooking oil, rice, whatever, and they reverse the 50% benchmark values, and you meet another high dollar rate, that tells us that from tomorrow going, we all collectively, if you go to the market, expect a new price at the market.
Sure. Let me come to Mr. Barton again. Mr. Wingobit here has made a point about, a protest of a sort, holding on to some of these importation in the next quarter, so that Ghanaians and the government can feel the pinch of this reversal. Is that something you subscribe to, or is this something you will take into consideration?
Well, that is, protest also is a democratic, right of, registering, your protest or displeasure if you think something is not good, for you. So when we get to the bridge, yes, we will cross. But like he said, all the things that he said, I think they are right, because if you look at our total metric tons of rice that the country is supposed to have, which is about 800,000, and we are just those who are producing it are in the range of 300 to 400,000, then that shortfall, where do we get it from? We still have to, import it. And if we have to import it, and then you have, reverse, this, benchmark reduction, then definitely prices, is going to be up. So we think, government must take a second look. Government, should not be, pushed, to the wall, or should not be lobbied by, those who are seeking their own self-interest. But governments must look at the totality of the Ghanaians and the purchasing power of the Ghanaians. That is the bottom line. It is not about somebody's, interest. If the person has got the capacity to produce, what is the point in sitting in a plane, traveling so many kilometers away, renting a hotel, and then incur those costs there if I can get the product in Ghana here? But this is the situation is that they don't have the capacity, to produce now. So it should be a gradual process, but not, a short-term, policy that within the shortest possible time, government says we are reversing the benchmark value. I don't think it's right, and governments must take a second look at it.
Right. Finally, one of the reasons, government says that one of the reasons it introduced the policy was to cushion you because of some of the economic hardships, economic challenges. They say the target of the policy has been achieved. That is why they want to reverse it now. Is this something you subscribe to?
It is not true. It is not true. What has been achieved? You see, some of the government communicators, go around propagating that, the reasons, that government embark on this benchmark reduction, has not been achieved. I can tell you, it has been achieved 100% and over. Had it not been this benchmark reduction, prices would have been much higher. Even with the present. The present benchmark reduction that we are enjoying. You could bear with me that during this Christmas, people were crying that prices are high. Prices are high because of one. World commodity prices, have gone up. Exchange rates have gone up. Freight charges have gone up. And so all the goods which came for this Christmas festivities, have to attract some sort of increment. So therefore, if this benchmark is going to be reversed, then there's going to be further increase. And so therefore, it is the consumer who is going to, suffer. So I think governments must take a second look at it. Otherwise, there's going to be chaos in this country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barton. Mr. Barton is the First Vice President of Ghana Union of Traders Association. Let me end with Mr. Awengobet. What do you think should be the game plan going forward so that both AGI, GUTA, and all other interested stakeholders can come to a certain common ground on this issue?
I think AGI has, all of us have to sit on round table, including the government. Let AGI be able to convince us, tell government that truly and truly within their heart, what are the expertise they have, what commodity do they have the capacity, not that just having the capacity, but they have it in volumes, in terms of metric tons, that and then at what price is it going out there, so that they think that these are our top three, top most, that we have, we are not just that we are. If you say you have a capacity, it's different from we are produced, it's there, it's available, so that these business people would go there and buy it. You understand? So I think that we need a national dialogue. Government should not do a rush to implement this and to cause injuries, as I said, on the ordinary Ghanaian, knowing very well that even salary increment you could not increase just 4% per 2 years. This is the first time I'm hearing this. And so already Ghanaians, during the Christmas and the New Year, people were complaining about how the cost of goods and prices are. As we speak, if Benjamin Valley is being reversed, you will see more chaotic in this country. For me, I think that we are ready, our doors are open, we are prepared to sit with AGI, we are prepared to sit with the government, and let's look at it. There's no rush to implement this policy come tomorrow. I mean, as we speak, people have cargo sitting at the port. Even with the benchmark values, they are struggling to get money, to raise money to be able to pay duty. You've heard people say that they are auctioning their container. They are not happy for their container to be auctioned at the port, simply because they have to look for money. Look at the dollar rate. The government told us some time ago, I think in 2021, that they were going to hold the dollar for like 3 months. They couldn't. As we speak, dollar is standing around 6 point something to the city. So I can tell you, these are not normal times. And why? First month of the year, first quarter of the year. Please, after Christmas, how Ghanaians struggled to sail through the first quarter. This shouldn't be this is not the right time. These are not normal times.
So I've been speaking to Mr. Awengobet and then Mr. Boateng from GUTA and also from the Importers and Exporters Association. The point has been made that prices of goods will go up effective tomorrow when this benchmark policy reversal takes place, and they want government to continue the dialogue with both stakeholders, the AGI, GUTA and other interested stakeholders, to ensure that we are able to cushion those who are exporting and also those who are creating the goods in this country. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but for now, that is the message, that is the point that has come out, and we are expecting government to come out with some sort of response to try and be able to get both sides to be on the same page.
Other items to be affected include crude and refined oils, finished aluminium products, as well as toilet, facial tissue and towels, biscuits, pharmaceutical products, others including chocolate products, clinker cement, mosquito coils, ceramic tiles, agricultural inputs such as machetes, fruit juices, tomato paste, selected soap and detergent products. Lubricants, alcoholic and carbonated drinks and beverages were also affected. You're still watching Joy News Desk with me, Mapito Sibidi. I'll take you to Kumase shortly, so stay tuned. Families have started gathering at the Ratri Park in Kumase for the fun-filled Love FM family party in the park. The event is full with games, arts, crafts and dancing sessions for children and their parents alike. Nanao Jima is on the ground. Nanao, good morning. Please take us around the park.
Thank you very much, Mapito. And this is the Ratri Park here in Kumase. And we have family party in the park taking place here today. It's an all-day event, and the event is supposed to start at 10 a.m. And already we are having a number of the families trickling in to have fun with their children. Already, as you can see, the children are at the fun section of this park where we have all the games, and already they're excited and going around. These are a few or a fraction of the people that we are expecting here today. Interestingly, this year we have some of the families coming in very early to take advantage of all the fun activities we have at the park. As you can see, these are some of them, and there are other sections. We have the trampoline, the electric chain, and other things here at the park. And Kumasi Rapture Park is the biggest event center or park in Kumasi here. So everybody is excited to be here for this particular activity. Before we go around the park and have and get to know what the park has for us today, I have with me the sponsors of this particular event. That's Frightor, and they are partnering Love FM to bring Kumasi this huge event, the biggest family event in this Christmas, and it will climax the Christmas in the country and for the people of Kumasi, to be specific. So let me talk to him, and after that we'll go around the park and see what we have here. Exciting places we have today at the park, and it promises to be an exciting event for families. We'll also go to the family section, see how these families are settling in. But as I said, let's speak to our sponsor. Good morning, sir. Please, your name and your position at Frightor.
Yeah, my name is Nana Kwekubuedu Jan. I'm the territory sales manager for Ashanti. Yeah, and you know, Frightor itself, you know, Warm Africa's Frightor, we believe in the family. Anything Frightor, you know that we think about the health of the family. And once we think that this year people have had 2021, people had stress. We believe that because of health issues, people should come and de-stress. And once Frightor is a brand associated with health, we believe that our customers, our consumers deserve to be well. So we decided to partner with this all important program.
Today, what exactly is Frightor and Warmer Africa bringing on board? I see you setting up over there. What exactly are you bringing to patrons of this particular event?
Yeah, we have free gifts. You know, we want to organize some, cooking competition. We want to give out free gifts to patrons. We're going to give out a whole lot of premiums to our patrons today.
So, cooking competition, very interesting. Is it for the families or what?
Yeah, correct. For the families, yes. You know, a family of 5. You know, they're going to prepare jollof, and then we'll award them. Okay, and then those who also come and will patronize, those who are coming to view, have a feel of it, are also going to be rewarded as such.
So it promises to be an interesting event here. We have the family time. The family will get to bond through the cooking and everything here. And also, some of us are here to taste the food that these families will be preparing. So hopefully, I'll go into the Frightor stands and get some jollof to eat. Thank you very much, Nana. We are grateful. Anything more for the families?
Oh, yes, of course. Once you are even entering, we are giving you some free seasoning. Once you enter, we'll give you some free T-shirts and other valuables as well. Yeah, other premiums. Correct.
So, through Frightor, there will be a lot of food for everybody here. Thank you very much, sir. So let's get to the kids. Let's see how things are going for some of them here. Come to me. Young one, come to me. Hello. Good morning. What's your name? Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Your name is?
Princess Pinamaimaf.
So I came in here about 30 minutes ago, and I've seen you go around and enjoy all the games we have here. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling good. Yes.
So is there any message for your friends out there who are not in here yet?
Yes, I want them to come to Retro Park and let us play together.
Are there specific people you're expecting them here? Can you give us names of your friends who you expect them to be here?
Kira, Victoria, Salome, and Batu.
Okay, so Victoria and the others, your friend here is calling you and she wants you to be here to help the fun. Let me talk to this parent here. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, yeah.
How many children do you have in here?
I have 10.
10?
Yeah.
Wow.
I brought my nieces and nephews.
Wow. Wow. And so already they're enjoying themselves.
They're enjoying themselves very well. They're enjoying themselves. We came early. We are about first or second people who came here.
Wow.
All the way from Twasi.
Oh, Twasi is very far from Kumasi. It's about an hour or 2 drive from here. And this man here is bringing 10 children to enjoy themselves here. There are very little ones here who would want to also get on there, but I think she's too young for that. She cannot. All right. So, sir, tell me, have you been to the family party in the park in the previous edition?
Of course. This is about my third time of coming.
And how is the experience like?
Very nice. Sometimes all the days you'll be working, so once in a while you have to bring the people, the children outside for them to enjoy very well. So it's a good thing that you have to keep on continuing doing it. It's very nice.
All right, thank you very much. So this man is a patron of the Love FM family party in the park. This time it's in partnership with Frightor, and already his 10 children that he brought in here are enjoying themselves. So let's talk to some of the parents here. Mommy, oh, you come back. Obejina wani aje pa enasa
I'm good to any aje pa any aje
ene ne edikan odo man about family party in the park na
me ba cho ene ne dai edikan me do ma ba hase
na so far who am kika ne sen
oh mani aje pa man for mama kama ha wo mo because you hear ni TV so no omo ha me sa se me fa wo mo mbra nti ne ebeduru ha na me hwe me mana ho keka na me mana ni aje pa nya me nhira mo
ba cho mo firi hen ena adi yen sen
me ba cho ye wa kronoma francho me de abena mponsa.
All right. That's a part. So people are coming from different parts of Kumasi. She's coming from Kronom Afrancho, about 45 minutes drive from the Ratri Park, and herself and the children are very excited. She tells me they had been worrying her to bring them to the Love FM family party in the park, which they've always seen on TV. So they being part of the fun today is something that they will forever cherish. Already, I'm seeing a number of these families trickling in, and by midday we're expecting huge numbers. It's always been so slow starts, and in minutes you find a lot of these children come around with their parents and families. So on my left is the family area. That is where the parents are setting up. The food will be there, the drinks for these children will be there, and everything will be there. So here at the Ratri Park, there's also an Air Force aircraft here, and it will be one of the attractions for this year's family party in the park. When the time is due, the children will get on board and see how the craft looks like, the aircraft looks like, and everything. So it promises to be an interesting event, family party in the park, sponsored by Frightor, and is brought to you by Love FM. Let's get to talk to some of the people here, the parents and the children as well. I see two parents here. Let me go and speak to them briefly. They are sitting and watching their children play. Good morning, Daddy. Please, how are you?
We are good.
We thank God. So let me talk to Mommy, then I'll come to Daddy. I saw you at the gate with some kids. Where are they now?
Oh, they are playing.
Oh.
They are my children. They are playing. They are very, very happy.
Okay. Okay. So this is one of the gentlemen that Mommy came with.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you?
Fine.
Your name is?
Praise Lord.
Your name is?
Praise Lord.
Praise Lord.
Praise Lord. All right. Prince, are you enjoying yourself? Are you having fun? So which of the games do you like most among all of them here? He doesn't have a favorite, I see. He's already enjoying everything. So, Prince Lord, which of your friends are you expecting to be here? Okay, so and Prince Lord wants to see you here. So please, wherever you are, and the parents, Prince Lord is expecting you here. Okay, I hear and the parents are on their way. Daddy, how do you find this particular event?
Oh, I think it's good. It's good, yeah.
And the children already?
The children, they were enjoying. They were enjoying themselves.
Well, we are climaxing the Christmas and the New Year festivities today.
Yeah.
Any message?
Oh, I think parents should bring their children here to enjoy themselves.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas to everyone. All our friends, our loved ones, including those who hate us. Happy New Year to them. We love them all.
All right. So Mommy is sending a message to all families out there, especially those who they know and others. The lovers and the haters, as you would want to put it. Hey, are you a butterfly or an angel?
Yes.
Which of them? Oh, a butterfly and as an angel.
Angel.
I saw about four.
Yes.
So far, I have found a park no.
Annie.
Eh, fan wako.
Aha. And aha.
Omo eden o.
Omudi agro.
And to wako di agro ni bi.
Aye.
Now when you to me too.
Annie. And from a banner met me too.
If I'm met me wow, what you didn't say.
Praise is a couple of if you go up to stab another pa.
Hey! So let's go through your name again. You know about 1-1. So I'm asking for her name and she's giving me a sentence. So I would want us to go through the name. She will take it one after the other. Why? What would you know? So let's go.
Praises.
Praises.
Praise.
Yeah, can you? 1.
Ekia.
2.
Poku.
3.
Boche.
4.
Ayeye.
Ayeye. 5.
Every year.
6.
God's love.
God's love. 7.
Sister Abna Adepa.
Sister Abna Adepa. 10. Okay, so she has 10 names. That's the angel for you. Angels are different. She's not human. As she said, she's an angel. So she has 10 names or one person. A full sentence. Very soon she will add more. Say Odubeka home. Yes. Odubeka is a paragraph. So she's telling me she's going to add more soon. Already she has a sentence. Very soon it will be a paragraph. So this is Rapture Park, the fun section. Family party in the park, Love FM and Frightor. Let's move to other sections of the park, still at the fun area. So some parents are here witnessing their children play, and already the children are having fun. And a lot more families are trickling in one after the other. So this is another section of the park. Let me speak to some of the parents and children here. The parents are here taking videos of their wards who are going through the fun activities at the Rapture Park. Hello, Auntie. Let's talk to you briefly.
Okay.
Okay, your name?
My name is Victoria.
Victoria, how many children do you have here?
I brought just one.
Just one. And where is he now?
Oh, where is he?
It's difficult locating.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Okay. Okay, so Jeffrey is already here, and it's difficult for the auntie to locate Jeffrey. How do you find the event so far?
Oh, so far it's so entertaining, it's so nice. The kids are having fun, so that's all that matters.
You know about the adult part of this family party in the park?
Oh, I joined my sister to come here, so I really don't know the events that will be going on here.
Okay, so let me tell you about the adult section. I can see the live band people setting up there. Yes. That's where the families are, where the families will be eating from. That is where the live band is being set up. And adults love live band, don't you?
A lot, yeah, we love it a lot.
So there'll be dance competition for the adults. And I bet you she has to participate.
Yes, I'll be there. I'll be there.
It's what me as I come and see.
Yeah, and yeah. You be boogie pan easy.
Oh, what do you mean we need competition? I saw it we need competition.
Yeah, possibly we can't just bring all our moves here, you know.
All right. So very soon when the TV brings viewers back here, we have the parents and others dancing for us, and also the cooking aspect is also on with Frightor. Hello.
Hello.
Your name is?
My name is Kelvin Kwachi.
Kelvin, you are looking dapper.
Because we were playing.
No, you're all swagged up. I can see your filler sneakers, your jeans, white shirt, and some nice hat to match with. Who chose what you're wearing?
My mother.
Your mother? Wow, and you're looking all swagged up. And I can see your chain. Wow, where are you coming from?
I come from Awomaso.
Awomaso?
Yes.
How do you find the place?
It's nice. Everywhere is nice.
Are you excited to be here?
Yes, sir.
So, your name again is?
Kelvin Kwachi.
All right, so the odd looking dapper Kelvin Kwachi. Already he's enjoying himself. As you can see, white sneakers and some white shirts to match with. So we have more kids here, and some of them would want to speak to us. Your name is?
Kingsford Brandeman Bedu.
Okay, Kingsford. Which one of your friends would you want to invite here?
I want to invite my friend Sylvester Bedu Nyako. He's from Awomaso. And he's a very good friend. And he's the best friend I've ever had. And I want to invite him to come here.
Okay, so as you can see, your friend is inviting you here. So please come over and enjoy yourself with a friend. All right, young man, your name is?
All right, that is Nanayao Juma in Kumasi, and he's having a fantastic time. He's met the Dapper Calvin, he's met the Angel with 10 names, and I know he's very excited and he can't wait for the jollof eating competition. On that note, business is next, so stay with us.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. The Cocoa Processing Company Limited, CPC, fears illegal mining, referred to as galamsey, could pose a serious threat to Ghana's ability to remain a powerhouse in cocoa production. CPC says destruction by illegal mining may not be limited to water bodies alone, but could affect cocoa, which forms the foundation of the country's economy. Managing Director Nana Ejenim Boateng I disclosed this in Tema when representatives of Cocoa, Coffee and Shea Nut Farmers Association paid a visit. Correspondent Kwame Yanka has more in the following report.
It is estimated that cocoa at the raw stage worth $10 billion could be processed into semi-finished products, including cocoa butter and cocoa cake, to earn about $28 billion. The figure further shoots up to $177 billion at the tertiary stage, which is made up of chocolate, skincare and cosmetics, and hot chocolates. Managing Director of Cocoa Processing Company, Nana Ejenim Boateng I says, cocoa has long-term value and must not be destroyed.
When it gets to the semi-finished stage of the cocoa liquor, cocoa butter, cocoa cake, cocoa powder, it's 28.8 billion. When it gets to the tertiary, it is 177 billion. So that is 100 billion for chocolate, 70 billion for skincare and cosmetics, 7 billion for hot chocolate. So today, we just drum home to them that they should avoid the galamsey, which may be one of. They should avoid other phases which will deprive them of a long-term value, because there's something in this activity. Reason being that if you have a product where you have 1:4, it means that that value chain of that 177, you are 45 billion. So it is not far from right when the president talks about Ghana beyond aid. It's not far from right when the president talks about value addition.
Bono East Regional Chief Farmer Nana Kwesi J. Paul was, however, not happy as some chiefs can destroy one's cocoa farm without any recourse to existing law on a cash crop. Meanwhile, National President of Ghana Cocoa, Coffee and Shea Nut Farmers Association, Alhaji Alhassan Bukari, who led the delegation, says the visit has been an eye-opener. Cocoa Processing Company is expected to make additional gains after pressing the cocoa bean into butter, used for cooking, cosmetics and pharmaceutical chocolates, among other benefits.
In other stories, farmers in the northern district of the Volta region have been equipped with modern skills in rice farming and production. The training, initiated by the Chinese Geo-Engineering Corporation and Roland Rice Limited, is aimed at equipping them with relevant ways of improving their yield. Correspondent Ivy Setoji has more.
China Geo-Engineering Corporation has organized training for rice farmers in the northern district. The farmers drawn from different parts of the district were asked to see rice farming as a serious business and also learn more of modernized ways in rice production. Managing Director of China Geo-Engineering Corporation, Eric Yang, said the company started the farming part of the corporation some 10 years ago and has local content as a priority. He also noted that with the use of solar panels, farming has become more easier for the farmers.
So the whole idea is to provide stable and cheap and reliable water source for irrigation, and to relieve farmers from the heavy burden of electricity and also the challenges of unsustainable water supply. Then we also provide them with training, with technology. Of course, later maybe there will be new partners joining us, like people in agri, like fertilizers, like seeding, maybe agri equipment. So we welcome people all to join us, because we think, Ghana there's no reason we think you cannot do good agricultural production.
Project coordinator of the program, Emmanuel Bonsu, noted that most of the farmers use traditional methods, which does not bring enough yield, hence the need to organize the training for the farmers on the use of modern methods.
We realized that most of them were using traditional methods, and their traditional methods were not bringing out much yield, or the output was less. So we thought it wise that why not create an environment that will help the farmers be able to have more knowledge about the work that they are into.
The facilitator for the training, Jesse Roland Pra, CEO of Roland Rice, said the training was aimed at equipping farmers on best molding practices.
So looking at the aspect of training and the Aveime rice field, I give them about 3 to 5 years to be one of the top in Ghana. Based upon my interaction with the farmers, you could see they've done rice farming for long and they have accepted to use the modernized way in rice production. And with this variety that they'll be producing, to give them more yield of which they'll be able to compete in the market.
And that's your business update for now. Sports is coming up next, do stay tuned.